Hey guys, welcome to my channel at video numero also. So in our today's lesson, we're going to be learning about under numerology. We're going to be learning about how to calculate the life path number. But before I proceed, so if you've not watched our last video where I explained about how to calculate name numbers in numerology, and also the introduction to what numerology is, so kindly go back and watch it, then come back to this. And if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And after subscribing, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop on new videos, you get notified. Okay, so let's get started. Before we move on, I'll also like to explain what life path number is. What is a life path first? That's what we're saying. Life path is just the path we pass through in our life. And life number, it tells us the purpose for coming into this life, our mission in this life, what are we here for in our life, and so many other things like that. Okay, so it is this number we want to know how to calculate in this video. So let's dive in. And before we're going to be able to calculate this life number, I would like to tell us show us some things. Okay, so let's move on. So the first thing here I'll be showing us is the numbers. Though I've explained this stuff before, I think in my first video I said the numbers we have in numerology are just from 1 to 9. Okay, are just from 1 to 9. So starting from 10, 11, 12 and upward like that, we normally reduce it to a single digit. And how do we normally reduce it to a single digit? It is just by the sum of the first digit plus the second digit. If it is a 3 digit, it will be 4 second third. If it is 4 digits, it will be 4 second third fourth. So 10 in numerology will now be equal to 1 plus 0, and that's 1. Another example is 23. 23 in numerology will be 2 plus 3, and that's 5. Another example is 476. That's 4 plus 7 plus 6, and that's 17. So continuation will now be 1 plus 7, and that's 8. Okay. Another example is 7 to 3. That's 7 plus 2 plus 3, and that's 12. So 12 will now be equal to 1 plus 2, and that's 3. Another example is 1978 to be 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8, and that's 25. So 25 will now be 2 plus 5, and that's 7. And the last example is 2020. So 2020 will now be 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 0 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6. So 2020 will be equal to what? 6. So the next thing I'll be showing us is the months and numbers. Okay, so it's just the months we know in our calendar, right? So this is the year. So starting from January, which is the first month in the calendar, February the second one, March the third, April 4, May the fifth one, June the sixth one, July the 7th, August the 8th, September the 9th, October the 10th. But there is something like 10 in numerology, so we have to reduce it to a single digit, and that 10 will now be equal to 1. Okay, so October will now be also equal to 1. November is the 11th month, so it will now be equal to 2. December is the 12th month, it will now be equal to 3. So January and October, since January normally is 1 and October is 10, and 10 in English is just 1, so January and October are now equal to 1. February and November are now equal to 2. March and December are now equal to 3, and the rest no changes. April 4, May 5, June 6, July 7, August 8, and the last one September 9. So let's move on to the next slide. So what are we going to be learning here? So what we're going to be learning here is the master's number. So what are the master's numbers? They are just the numbers that we don't normally reduce when we're calculating the life number. What are the numbers we have? The master's numbers we have in numerology are just 11, 22, and 33, but I'll just be showing us only 11 and 22 because they mostly occur, so that 33 don't normally occur. So that's why I'll not be showing it. I'll just be showing 11 and 22, but just take note that 33 is also in master number in numerology. Okay, so these numbers, we don't reduce them to a single digit whenever we see them calculating the life path number. So the first one is 11 and the second one is what? 22. Normally 11 we suppose reduce it to single digit, it will be 1 plus 1 has to no, but we don't do that because it is a master number. 22 also we don't have to reduce it to 4, so we have to leave it in 22. So let's move on. So calculating the life path number. Calculating the life number is very easy. What we just need to get our life number is our date of birth. So once we've seen our date of birth, inside our date of birth we have our month of birth, our day of birth, and also our year of birth. So, and there is a format we normally write this stuff. So I will use this example. Person born on February 24, 1960. So this is the format we normally use to write the date of birth whenever we want to calculate the life number. Okay, so the first thing we're going to write is the person's month of birth, either our own or when maybe we want to calculate for someone. So the first thing is the month of birth. So then after month of birth, the next one is day of birth, and the last one is year of birth. So the format we use is month, day, and year. So we don't always write it as 24 February 1960, no, or we write it as 1960 24 February, no, that's wrong. So the format we use is month, day, year, which is the February year 24 and 1960. So February is having the value of what? Number 2, because it's the second month. 24 in numerology, that's 6, and 1960 in numerology, that's 7. So calculating the life number is now easy as ABCA. So it's just the sum of the value for the month, the value for the day, and the value for the year. So that's 2 plus 6 plus 7, and whatever we get, then that's our life path number. So 2 plus 6 plus 7, we got 15. Since 15 is not a life path number, so we have to move on, we have to continue. Then 15 will now be equal to 1 plus 5, and that's 6. So the life path number for the person born on February 24, 1960 is what? 6. So our next example is June 28, 2012. So June is having a value of 6, 28 as 1, and 2012 as 5. So life number is just 6 plus 1 plus 5, and that's 12. So 12 will now be equal to 1 plus 2, and that's 3. So life number for the person born on June 28, 2012 is equal to 3. Next one is the life number for the person born on September 13, 1960. So September is what? 9. 13 in numerology, that's 4, and 1960, that's 7. So life number is just 9 plus 1 plus 7, and that's 20. So 20 will now be 2 plus 0, that's 2. So the last one is March 30, 2021. So March is having a value 3 because it's the third month. 30, that's 3 plus 0, that's also 3, and 2021, that's 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1, and that's 5. So life number is just 3 plus 3 plus 5, and that's 11. So since I got 11, and I know that 11 is one of the master number, so I'm just going to leave it here. I won't reduce it at all. I won't say it's equal to 2, no, because it is a master number, so I'll just leave it here. So this is all for today's lesson. So let's do this work here. And after doing it, let's drop it in the comment section, okay, so that I'll be able to guide us wherever we're wrong or whether we got it right. Okay, so the first one is calculate the life number for the person born on June 27, 1997, the person born on May 25, 2000, the person born on December 4, 2020, the person born on September 6, 1972, and the person born on July 2, 1892. So after calculating this, drop write the life number and drop the value in front of it, then in the comment section to precise. Okay, so this would be the end of this today's lesson. So if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up by liking it, okay, and if you're new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel BJ Numero also. And uh don't also forget to share this video, share to your friends, your colleagues, because here we are going to be learning about numerology, astrology, uh, how to read the minds, and some crazy stuff, in using the power of numerology and astrology. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna meet you guys in my next video. Bye.